Hello everyone, this is just a brief overview of some working examples of how to use your toolbar. So I've just opened up Audacity and I'm going to close that now. First thing I'm going to check is my levels, if they are at mid-range, which usually when you open it, it is at default. The playback here with the green, make sure that that's on 1, which is the normal playback speed. So the first thing I'm going to do is I could import a sound file or a stem, or I could record something straight into Audacity. And I'm going to record something straight into Audacity. So I'm going to click on the microphone and start monitoring. And this is just for me to check my levels before I start recording. Now, as you can see, the green, it's nice, it's not reaching anything near the 0 on the right hand side. We want to make sure that that is always to the left of 0. I could push up slightly the microphone volume just so that it's a bit more clearer. So I'm going to record that at about this level, which is 7.9. And I'm going to stop monitoring. You just press the microphone and I've checked my mic level and I'm happy with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is record. When I record, I'm going to leave a few seconds at the beginning of the recording just so that I can have enough room to edit around it and clip it, but also to help with selecting noise reduction, which is another effect that you can put on your audio to clean it up. So I'm just going to record now. Hello, welcome to Visual and Technical Arts audio demonstration on Audacity. And I've stopped that there. So as you can see, my file is now inside Audacity. I am moving across. You'll be able to see that you've got the cursors at the bottom that you can pull across. On the audio track itself, it has got a gains volume, so if you need to adjust the volume even more, you can do it on there. And also you have the left and right panning, so if you want to play with effects of only listening to audio in the left ear or only listening to the audio in the right ear, you can do that effect quite easily. So the first thing I'm going to do is play it back. So I'm going to move the cursor to the front and it's going to start playing. Hello, welcome to Visual and Technical Arts audio demonstration on Audacity. Okay, so it's quite low there. The first thing I'm going to do is with my selection tool, which is what it's on at the moment, which is kind of like a mouse and a cursor. So you're going to make sure that's selected, and I'm going to actually just select by dragging until it's white, and I'm going to delete that because I know I don't want that, so that's just a clear delete. Play again. Hello, welcome to Visual and Technical Arts audio demonstration on Audacity. Again, I can cut by highlighting with the select tool away the end. So now I've got my track. If you're working a lot with audio, I'd recommend you listening to the link that I've given you regarding how to normalise and equalise and compress an audio file and clean up noise reduction. But for now, I'm just going to show you the toolbars. So we've got that in there. Now, say, for example, I want to cut my clip here, and I don't want all of this to the right for this moment. So that's very easy to do. You literally just go to Edit up the top, and you go down to Clip Boundaries, Split. Once you've pressed split, you'll see a black line that's gone down the middle. Now, to move everything to the right, you have several ways to do that. Well, you can delete it by highlighting it and delete. But if you just want to keep it there for the minute and want to move it about, all you need to do is go up to the toolbar and use this tool, the time shift tool, which has got the 2 arrows moving from right to left. And if you select that, you'll be able to move your clips wherever you want in the timeline. Now this is going to be really useful once you start chopping them up and layering them into potentially multi-tracks or playing with the timing of things. So now that I've got this and this, I'm going to keep that there for a moment and I'm going to play back just to check. Welcome to. Now you'll see that actually I've got these little top arrows at the top. If you move those, okay, so if I drag, see where these little grey arrows are, it will just repeat the section that I want. Welcome to. So what I want to do is change the volume a little bit of this. No, I'm gonna copy and paste it. So basically, I'm leaving that there for a minute, and say if I want to have this hello, an echo effect maybe in another track. So what I would do is file, track, add new. Now this is a stereo track because as you can see there's a top and a bottom WAV form. So stereo track. So now as you can see, if I just zoom out a bit and move these up a bit, you will see that I've got 2 tracks here. So now what I can do is bring in things from the top track into this other track. So I'm going to select, I've made sure my selection tool is highlighted, select that, and I'm going to copy. Up here you can copy here, or you can command on the Mac, but I'm going to copy here, and then I'm going to place my cursor where I want it to be pasted in the other audio track, which is about here. And I'm just doing Command V, but you could press paste up there. So now you should have, hello, 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 2 hellos. So that's great. So I've got this kind of multiplicity of my effect. But on this second one, I want to play with the volume. So I'm going to zoom in. Now, another tool that's going to be quite useful is this up at the top. It's called the envelope tool. Now, the envelope tool, it's got these 2 little arrows and a line, and that, if I press that, as you can see, something changes in my timeline, in my time view. You can see like a kind of inner box of grey and this blue line at the top. So what this means is if I was to select a pinpoint on the track, you can see these little dots appear. Now what's really good about these dots is that if I drag and drop it, you can see that this blue line is expanding out, and if I go the other way it goes in, and that's basically allowing us to control certain volume points in the audio track. So say if I would like this track to be much louder than the first hello, I'm going to sped it up here, and then maybe halfway through it's going to go really quiet. So I've just pressed so another dot comes down, and like so. I'm just going to hello audio demonstration. So now I'm going to go back and listen from the beginning. Hello, hello. Can't really hear much difference on that, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this really loud, and I'm going to make this one really quiet. Let's see what that does. Too quiet. Hello. Audio. So as you can see, that went hello from low to high. The envelope tool is really, really useful if you want to play with audio levels within a track and expand and quieten down moments in the track. Very, very useful tool. So we've looked at the selection tool. So to press that again, I would just hover it. And this is really good, even if I want to copy and paste, not the whole bit, but if I zoom in and I just want to copy a certain part of that track, that would be highlighted, copy, move the cursor to where you want to copy it and paste. So as you can see, that just that small section of the audio track has been carried on. So that's the kind of basic, very, very basic tools that you're going to need quite a lot. The selection tool, the envelope tool, and the time shift tool to move about. If there is a certain part of your audio that you want to silence, there's also a great way of doing that, a very quick one. So if I'm just going to move on to here, to this last bit of the track. Welcome to Visual and Technical Arts. So again, I'm going to select the end of that, and I'm going to go to Edit, Clip Boundaries, and if you know the shorthand on Mac, it's Command I, but you can do it this way, Split. And I am going to move that, so I'm going to do the time shift tool, move that to here, and play from here. Welcome to Visual and Technical Arts. Okay, so if I want to silence a certain part of this track, I would select it like I would normally, and I would go up here to this little silence audio section, and that will literally, once I press that, take out that WAV form. As you can see, it's gone. So that's a really good way of shorthanding silencing. So now I shouldn't say welcome, but let's see. Welcome to Visual and yeah. So there are a few tools. You've got the zoom out, zoom in and zoom out, which is very good as you start to build tracks. And I mean, that's kind of the basics. Up here you have got effects. So if I want to put an effect on things, I would highlight the section, go to Effect, and I might play with distortion. Now up here you've got the different types of distortion, so I'm going to go with odd harmonics, see what that does. And I'm going to start playback just to preview it. Audio demonstration on Audacity. Not much going on there, so I'm going to just up this and see. Audio demonstration on Audacity. Not much, so let me try something else. Hard clipping, let's try that. Audio demonstration on Audacity. Again, not a massive effect there. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to go back into Effect, and I'm going to put a reverb on it. So let's put reverberance at that 80 and preview. Audio demonstration on Audacity. So yeah, that's quite clear, and you can play with the tones. So let's press OK, and now that effect has happened on Audacity. Audio demonstration on Audacity. Great. If I want to add another effect, I just select the part and go with another. I'm going to go with equalization and telephone. See what that does. Preview. Audio demonstration on Audacity. So again, that's giving the effect that I am on a telephone. So I've just selected the equalization of what I might want a walkie-talkie. Let's try that. Preview. Audio demonstration on Audacity. So, you can play around with these to create different effects. Speed might be another thing. So effect, change pitch, change speed, change tempo. These are all very, very good effects. So do play with them and see what that does to your sound file and the desired effect. They are the basics. So I am the only last thing to show you is if you want to import a audio file. You would literally go File, Import Audio, go to your folder where you have all your Audacity files, and I'm going to put in the heartbeats there, open that, and that will automatically come into your tracks. So you might want to resize it so that you can listen to it in relation to the others and see it in relation to the others. And you can carry on and edit as you would normally. So yeah, that's a kind of basic building up these multi-tracks, how they can be heard together. And when it comes to exporting, very, very easy. File, export, export as WAV, MP3. They'd be the two that I'd go to, and that will save in a folder that you select. It's very important for you to also save the project file, so that's obviously save project, and that will actually save all the files and the Audacity file that you're working on. Okay, that's it for now.